I'm Ray and I'm the Together Project coordinator here at The Mix, a new project bringing together the local community, businesses and organisations. As part of the project, I'm today here with Phil. Phil is an avid and passionate supporter of The Mix, and we're going to have a little chat with him about why he is involved at The Mix. So Phil, welcome. And first of all, I'd like to talk to you, or I'd like you to talk to me about yourself so we can get to know you a little bit better.
My background's in education. I taught in Essex for 33 years. The first time I was teaching was 1970 when I was on teacher training, a long time ago now. I'm still involved in education, working with governing bodies in Essex. I've also done other things, but that's the main sort of background. And obviously very strong links with young people. I guess I've probably been involved with more than 10,000 children and young people over the years, and again it was largely in the Essex area. I've known The Mix for some years. I've been friends with Dave, who sort of runs things here, and his family for a long time. But in particular, I'm involved with the Rotary Club of Stowmarket, Gipping Valley, and we support The Mix with various funding and donations, and we've done that for some years now. So that's really the links. And the other thing is, of course, I know Dave through the Forge Community Church, where we both attend, and Dave's wife is involved there as well.
So that's great. So through those links, that's how you found out about The Mix and the work that is carried out here at The Mix. So one thing I'd like to share with everybody is that, Phil, you kindly donate £100 of your own money to The Mix every single month. I'd love to know what made you decide to do that. What about The Mix really made you decide to do that?
Dave put out an email I think about 18 months ago, asking for some funding to do a particular project. And at that time I thought, well, I will just give a general donation rather than, particularly fund that project. So I started then giving £50 a month. And then in the summer of this year, some money I was giving to something else ended because that particular need had finished. And so I had got that £50 spare, so I decided to increase my donations to the £100 a month. So that was the reasoning for it.
That's really amazing, and we can't thank you enough for the donations you make and the difference it makes to The Mix. We, as part of the Together Project, are trying to encourage other local people that live in the community and businesses and organisations to commit to The Mix as well, and to get behind some of the work that's happening here in supporting young people and their families. Is there anything you'd say to anyone that may be considering to start donating to a local charity? We recently found out that in Suffolk, 80% of the money that we donate goes to national and international charities, and only 20% goes to local Suffolk charities on our doorstep. So it's quite inspiring to be talking to someone like yourself who is very committed to a local charity on our doorstep. Is there anything you would like to share to try and encourage people to do the same, Phil?
And the main reason I would suggest is that the work of The Mix is immense. And of course, there's always the funding issue. And I know that over recent years there have been cuts in funding, which have meant that you're looking for more and more income generation. And that is obviously, the donation is one way of doing it. And I was conscious of that when I started making the donations, when I did. So that's the reasoning for it, and I think I'd encourage other people to do the same. I know that the work of The Mix is extremely important, particularly with homeless people in Stowmarket, which I know there are a number. I don't know what number, but there are a number. And I think it's important that the work of The Mix continues. And I know the leadership as well of the organisation is fantastic, and you do a tremendous amount of good work.
Thank you so much, Phil. Thank you. So on behalf of the whole team here at The Mix, Phil, we'd like to say a huge thank you for all your support and commitment to The Mix. You're a wonderful ambassador for us all. And we really hope that anybody listening and watching this video may be inspired to get in touch and talk about how they can get involved with The Mix. Thank you.